Please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Erlene Pickett, and I'm the Associate Dean of Health Professions and Nursing and the Director of Nursing. On behalf of North Idaho College Faculty, Administration, and Board of Trustees, welcome to the Fall 2022 pinning ceremony for the Associate Degree Nursing Program. Before we begin, I'd like to extend a thank you to our Board of Trustees and our college administration who may be here or watching via Zoom. If you are here, I would ask that you please stand, and I would ask the audience to hold your applause until the end. From our Board of Trustees, Todd Banducci, Brad Corkle, Greg McKenzie, Mike Wagner, and Terry Zimmerman. From our college administration, Dr. Lloyd Duman, Interim Provost, Sarah Garcia, Vice President of Business and Finance, Karen Hubbard, Chief Human Resources Officer, Ken Wardinsky, Chief Information Officer, Laura Rumpler, Chief Communications and Government Relations Officer, Rael Anderson, Director of the NIC Foundation, Dr. Sherry Simpkins, Dean of General Education, Tammy Haft, Dean of Student Services, and apologies if I forgot anyone. Please join me in thanking them for their support. In addition to our amazing full-time nursing faculty who I will introduce shortly, I would also like to introduce those individuals who are instrumental to the success and support of our students. If you are here, please stand, and again, I would ask the audience to hold your applause until the end. Amy Howland, Senior Administrative Assistant for the Nursing Division. Wendy McIntosh, Student Success Navigator for Nursing. Jeff Davis, Pre-Nursing Advisor. Miles Larson, Simulation Operations Specialist. Stephanie Bradbury, Clinical Placement Coordinator. Betsy Connery, Student Success Navigator for Health Professions. Brianne Bird, Learning Lab Coordinator. Shay Scott, Assistant Learning Lab Coordinator. And our many adjunct faculty, clinical instructors, and preceptors who both faculty and students depend on. General education faculty from across campus who have provided the baseline knowledge needed for students to be successful in the nursing program. Please join me in thanking them for their support of the Associate Degree Nursing Program. Would everyone please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and justice. On behalf of the nursing faculty, I would like to welcome you to the Fall 2022 pinning ceremony. Graduates, we congratulate you on your successful completion of this formative step as you move through to what we hope is a long nursing career. Your nursing school adventure began long before you entered the actual program. All those prerequisite courses you had to be completed before you could apply. Today, many of you practiced your skills you learned in COM 101 as you presented your Honor Society projects. And all of you used those skills when you presented your issues paper last Friday. Your English 101 and 102 helped prepare you to write the papers and participate in discussion boards throughout the program. Anatomy and physiology and microbiology, well, what can I say? You needed that knowledge to even understand what we were talking about when we presented med-surg content. There were a few other prerequisites that helped prepare you for the rigor of the nursing program as well. Then you got the acceptance letter. I'm confident that you had to navigate all that came with nursing school. You had to make arrangements for childcare, ask for changes in your work schedule, figuring out how to be present for your family. Housekeeping chores probably got put to the side, and all required at least a new approach, most likely. But you managed to make the adjustment with the help of your family and friends. You all somehow figured it out, stepped up, and met all of the challenges that could have prevented you from being successful in completing your nursing education. And then let's add the complications the pandemic has thrown into the mix. You've all had to be fit tested for N95 masks. All the runny nose, watery eyes, and coughs caused a collective gasp from the faculty and your fellow students as we told you to go home, call Rapid Trace, and don't return until you meet the criteria to come back. We will figure out how to share the missed content with you. Zoom became our friend. We know it was hard. Your resiliency is amazing. Don't think for a minute that we've not noticed all that you've done to make it to this moment. So I want to take this opportunity on behalf of myself and all the faculty to salute you all. You met the challenges, and we are happy to celebrate this milestone with you and your loved ones as we welcome you to the nursing profession in this time-honored pinning ceremony. I hope in a few months, after you're able to reset your daily life and you settle into your new jobs, you will be able to take a minute and reflect on all of the new knowledge you have gained and experiences you have had, all the good and the bad, the highs and the lows, and everything in between have given you the base to begin the next chapter as you begin as a practicing nurse. Behind each of you, there has truly been a village that has helped you succeed on this journey. You did not get to this point without a lot of support and encouragement. Your friends and family have been there to help you when you were so tired you just wanted to give up. They gave you the strength to carry on. They provided encouragement, meals, and babysitting. They wiped your tears. They bolstered your self-confidence and helped you believe you could do this. So graduates, please rise and turn to those who are here to help you celebrate this success and give them a round of applause. Other members of the village who have been part of your journey are the faculty and staff across the NIC campus. They've been there to support, encourage, and at times push you to stretch your minds. Nursing faculty have taught you the importance of making sound clinical judgments based on evidence. You've been taught to assess every situation so you will select and provide the best interventions. I'm joined on the stage by the nursing faculty who truly care about your success. After all, we want well-prepared nurses to take care of us and our loved ones in our time of need. I would like to take a moment to introduce those who have been part of the student's journey over the last 2 years. Please hold your applause until the end. Blythe Buchan, who teaches in the first and the fourth semester of the program, and she is the coordinator of the pinning ceremony. Rachel Kalk, who teaches in the first and the second year. Connie Sue Klum, who teaches first year and the PN to RN transition course. Sharon Funkhauser, who teaches in the second year. Brittany Heidenreich, who is the nursing program coordinator. Charles Krabby, who teaches in the first year. Christian Mallory, who teaches in the first year. Megan Netting, who teaches in the first and the second year of the program. Tricia Robinson, who teaches in the second year. Stephen Smith, who teaches in the second year. And then I also want to recognize our PN. I love it. And then I also want to recognize our practical nursing faculty, Patty Hall and Jean Murphus. Please join me in thanking this very dedicated group of individuals. Some of you may be wondering what the significance some of you may be wondering about the significance of the pinning ceremony. It's a time-honored tradition that dates back to the 1860s, when Florence Nightingale presented a Medal of Excellence to her hardest-working nursing graduates. By 1960, it became standard in the U.S. to award all graduates with a pin during a special ceremony. The pin symbolizes a nurse's dedication to his or her patients. Each nursing school has a unique pin that visually represents their school. The NIC nursing pin is on the screen. The Florence Nightingale lamp, which she carried with her when she was tending the wounded during the Crimean War, represents comfort, goodwill, warmth, and steadfast devotion in the dark nights of the hospitals. We now use pin lights and flashlights. The hands represent the specialized skills that you've learned and will practice throughout your nursing career. The books, which should probably be an electronic device such as a laptop or cell phone now, represent the scientific knowledge that you've gained in nursing school. As lifelong learners, you will continue to build on this knowledge base throughout your career. With this pin also comes a commitment and a responsibility to practice the skill and the art of nursing to the best of your ability. So tonight is our opportunity to welcome you to the profession of nursing. We are honored to have been a part of your journey and proud to have you join us in this profession. Congratulations. Students select who the keynote speaker is. This class has selected Miles Larson. For the past 10 years, Miles has worked in NIC's IT department. About 5 years ago, he was introduced to healthcare simulation and immediately knew he had found his career path. With an interest in science and electronics that started in his childhood, Miles has a unique background and skill set that fits perfectly into the world of simulation. Since his introduction to simulation, he has immersed himself in the field, attending conferences, working as an independent contractor for the Idaho Simulation Network, and eventually presenting multiple times at the largest healthcare simulation conference in the world, IMSH. He currently runs NIC's Simulation Center, where some of the field's most cutting-edge technology and practices are used to simulate clinical experiences for our health professions and nursing students. Please welcome Miles Larson to the stage.
Hello. I would like to start by thanking you all for this opportunity and to try to convey to you what an honor it is to be selected speaker tonight. I don't come from a healthcare or medical background. My background is in IT administration and support and music performance. I frequently tell people that my job in simulation is a weird mix of IT, medicine, and theater, so I guess it all kind of works out. At the first pinning ceremony I was invited to, my name was called among others who support the nursing program, and I thought to myself, I'm really glad I wore a nice shirt today. It was just completely unexpected. So to be asked to speak at this ceremony is truly an honor, and I thank you all. Tonight we celebrate the hard work and dedication of our learners. We celebrate their commitment and perseverance to complete a top-ranked nursing program. Such a highly ranked program needs excellent faculty, staff, community, facilities, etc., but it would not exist without our unequaled learners. Without you, the program could not exist, and I would like to invite everyone to give you a round of applause. Thank you. Now, you may notice I referred to you all as learners instead of students. That might seem like semantics to some, but to me there is a distinct difference. We are here to celebrate the completion of your current journey as a student, but I sincerely hope you will never stop being learners. You will never know everything about anything, especially something you love. Julia Child. As each of you go out into the field of nursing, you will undoubtedly find a specialty you love, something that calls to you on a deeper level. The old adage goes something like, find a job you love and you'll never work a day in your life. I would argue that is almost completely false. Find a job you love and you will never work harder than Find a job you love and you will work harder than you ever thought possible. But every day you will find more value and fulfillment than the day before. That is the result of truly loving what you do. Compassion and empathy are critical aspects of being a nurse. But what is compassion other than a combination of love for those around you and a desire to learn more about their situation? And what is empathy other than learning of how your experiences and love parallels that of another? Learning from and about the people you care for may be one of the most important aspects in the field you are stepping into. Compassion and empathy both hinge on learning. Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. Plutarch. Some of you may already be planning your next educational steps, and some of you may be heading directly into the workforce. Whether or not you plan to continue formal education now, I hope that you will never stop learning. I hope that you don't see learning as something to be finished or a goal to be reached, but as a lifelong endeavor that will never be complete. In a field like nursing that is ever-changing, representing a growing body of knowledge, experience, and expertise, it is crucial to the outcomes of your patients, but also, I posit, to your own success, that you never stop learning. I don't mean this in the sense of being a formal student at any particular institution or taking classes on the weekends or what have you. Being curious, looking for more information and a deeper understanding of what is happening around you in and out of nursing is part of being a lifelong learner. It will benefit you, your loved ones, and those you care for. Keep the spark of curiosity and learning alive. Question everything. Ken Larson. You may not recognize this quote or its author. It's a quote from my father. I don't remember the context or even roughly when it was said, but question everything is something my father told me when I was very young, and it stuck with me through my entire life. In today's world, this may sound conspiratorial or strange, but to me, it meant investigate the world around you without any assumptions. I wouldn't be who I am or where I am today without that level of curiosity, and I truly hope I can impress upon you all the need to be curious about the world around you and to keep learning. Be curious. Be curious about not just the obviously fantastical things around you, but also the mundane, the simple, the boring. And try to never be bored, because if you are bored, you are not learning. Nursing, as I've said, is an ever-changing field, and you will need to keep learning and growing to stay current and competitive. There will always be something to learn about the patients you meet, the cases you study, the interactions you have with coworkers, loved ones, and strangers. Be curious about medications, treatments, and emerging research as you grow as a nurse. You will find your own path, of course, but I truly hope that as you go out into the field of nursing, you will see the world with a curiosity that reminds you every day, question everything, because there will always be something more to learn. Thank you.
Thank you, Miles, for sharing your creativity and for all the support you offer the NIC nursing students. We are lucky to have you as part of our team. The students have asked classmate Claire Law to speak. Please join me in welcoming Claire to the stage.
Kindness. I'm sure most of us would agree that these days, kindness is often hard to come by. These last couple years have been difficult, to say the least. And some days I feel like it seems this pandemic has kind of sucked the kindness right out of our daily lives. As I sat down to write this, I had to pause when I realized that we, this amazing group of people, started the nursing program. Thank you. I realized that we, this amazing group of people, started the nursing program 1 year after the first case of COVID was confirmed in the United States. That was a scary time. Here we were, let's be honest, we had no idea at that point what we were getting ourselves into. Of course, we had heard the stories, nursing school is tough, nursing school is hard, but we all knew what we wanted. We applied, some of us multiple times, we waited, we got acceptance letters, and then bam, COVID. A lot of people may have decided, this is a lot, maybe this isn't the right time to do this. But this group forged ahead in spite of the pandemic. In spite of the uncertainty, in spite of the fear, you must really want to be a nurse if you are willing to do nursing school in the middle of a pandemic. And our instructors, the nursing department, it was not easy for them to make this all happen for us. Through quarantining and testing and finding clinical placements for all of us, that was no small feat. And I hope they all realize how much we appreciate all their hard work. And with their help and support, we got through semester after semester. I don't know about you guys, but for me, it was kind of like that climb on a roller coaster to the big drop. You're going up, things are getting harder and scarier. I'm one of the older students in our class. There were moments I thought, maybe I can't do this. Maybe I waited too long. There were days I was convinced I was not going to make it. And that brings me back to the kindness I mentioned. These people sitting in front of me showed me kindness and support like I've never experienced. They were there through all the stress and worry we were all going through, with positivity and hugs and offers of help and study groups and motivation. There was a day I did great on an exam, and these amazing people cheered and celebrated me and made me feel like I could do anything. That is the power of kindness. And we all have that power. As I have gotten to know these people sitting here today, I have no doubt in my mind that they will do amazing things and be incredible nurses and beyond. An ICU nurse, a labor and delivery nurse, a pediatric nurse, an OR nurse, a hospice nurse. The possibilities are endless. These kind people were born to be here, and they were born to do this. I feel so lucky to have shared this experience with all of you, and I honestly could not have done it without your kindness and love and support. We will forever have the memories of this journey, and I'll bet we stay in touch for years to come. To our instructors, thank you for believing in us, especially on the days we didn't believe in ourselves. To our families, thank you for your support and for putting up with us on the days we were stressed and grumpy. And finally, to these amazing people in front of me, all that hard work and dedication, it was worth it. It's time to celebrate. We did it.
Thank you, Claire. And honestly, I can't imagine that you ever had grumpiness in your life during the nursing program. Our students are really, really, really amazing. Many have completed their degree while raising a family, working at jobs, or caring for loved ones that have experienced a family crisis while in school. We'd like to take time to honor a few of them that have gone above and beyond what is expected. I'd like to invite Stephen Smith to the podium to present the Academic Achievement Award.
The Academic Achievement Award is presented to the student who has the highest cumulative grade point average in the graduating class. The grade point average is based on all the courses needed for the ADN degree, which include the core nursing classes. This recipient is recognized at pinning, and their name is engraved on a large plaque, which is permanently displayed in the Health and Sciences building. The student who will receive the award tonight has an outstanding grade point average. The student with the highest GPA for the graduating class of December 2022, and just an all-around nice person, Jessica Ellingson. If you want the plaque, you're gonna have to get up here, yeah. Next up, I'd like to invite Connie Sue Klum to the podium to present the Spirit of Nursing Award.
Each semester, a member of the graduating class is selected for the honor of the Spirit of Nursing Award. This recipient is recognized at pinning, and his or her name is engraved on a large plaque, which is permanently displayed in the Health and Science building. The nominees were selected by the graduating class and by the NIC faculty for excellence in the aspects of respect, integrity, professionalism, caring, compassion, and cultural competence, which was evident in all personal and professional behaviors and interactions. The nominees showed dedication, excellence, and a passion for the profession of nursing. As you might imagine, in this class with so many high-quality students, there were no shortage of candidates. After much deliberation and consideration, the list was narrowed down to one single student. The students and faculty had the following to say about the selected nominee. The student is very community-minded and is dedicated to any program, event, or team he or she is part of. The student is a hard worker and perseveres when times are tough, while also encouraging fellow students to do the same. And this individual does not brag or have a need to be publicly recognized for the qualities that make him or her an outstanding candidate for the Spirit of Nursing Award. It is my honor and pleasure to introduce the Fall 2022 Spirit of Nursing Award winner to Melanie Helms. Worth the walk, though. Now I'd like to invite Sharon Funkhauser to the podium to present the Nursing Leadership Award.
Hello. Each semester, a member of the graduating class is selected for the honor of the Leadership Award. The recipient of this award is recognized at pinning, and their name is also engraved on a large plaque, which is permanently displayed in the Health and Science building. The nominated students have exemplified outstanding service and leadership to their fellow students and to the community. They have shown a commitment to excellence and a willingness to inspire others, which with much thought and consideration, one student was selected by the faculty. The chosen student for the semester has been a positive and encouraging example to fellow students and community members. This student has participated in class every semester, asking clarifying questions, contributing to classroom discussion, and engaging his or her peers in thoughtful discussions regarding course material. This student has served on committees as a voice for all students within the ADN program. This student will undoubtedly continue to exemplify these leadership qualities as he or she continues a career in nursing. I am proud to present the Fall 2022 Leadership Award to Rita Martin.
Now's the moment we have all been waiting for, the presentation of the pins. I would like to invite faculty members Tricia Robinson, Blythe Buchan, and Sharon Funkhauser to assist with presentation of the pins and roses.
Are we ready for this? Miss Amanda Allen. Andrea Bailey. Kevin Baker. Darianne Borland. Cassidy Boutain. Katie Buchanan. Rebecca Clark. Grace Connor. Alana Davidson. Jessica Ellingson. Jennifer Gardner. Mackenzie Genatone. Heather Gregory. Alla Griggs. Congratulations. Haley Hansen. Melanie Helms. Delcy Hohen. Missy Johnson. Lindsay Jones. Jade Kolenda. Paula LaBelle. Claire Law. Rita Martin. Savannah Michael. Martha Morrill. Congratulations. Patrick Murphy.
I'm glad that's over.
Amy Palmer. Kate Palmer. Megan Ravola. Colton Revis. Congratulations. Thank you. Melanie Robbins. Marley Skaggs. Michaela Smith. Mira Solmonson. Weston Thompson. Atea Voigt. April Wallace.
Let's give another round of applause to all of the nursing graduates. We are proud to have you as graduates of the Associate Degree Nursing Program at North Idaho College. I would like to invite Charles Krabbe to the podium to lead us in the Florence Nightingale Pledge.
Would all nurses please stand and join me in saying the Nightingale Pledge? If you have a tea light, please, it is located on the back inside flap of your programs. I pledge myself here before my God and in the presence of this assembly to practice my profession with integrity. I will endeavor to maintain and elevate the standard of nursing both as a science and as an art. I wholeheartedly recognize the importance of high standards of care and of personal accountability. I devote myself to the healing, protection, and welfare of those committed to my care. I accept a duty to work for the improvement of health in the communities in which I live and work. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and will respect the privacy of medical information. I will act with compassion in ethical matters. Will not knowingly administer or consume any harmful substance. I commit to interdisciplinary collaboration and lifelong learning. I fully acknowledge the seriousness of the responsibility that I accept in my calling and the significance of this pledge that I take today. Amen.
I would like to take this moment to thank you for being here to help celebrate and share in this special ceremony. After the ceremony, we ask that the audience please allow the faculty and students to exit first. Please meet your graduates in the foyer. Graduates, please stand and face the audience. Actually, please stand and come up on stage. This is a photo op, so crunch together. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Associate Degree Nursing class of December 2022. Congratulations, graduates.
Forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Will you stand above me? Look my